हेलो हेलो हेलो। ऑस्ट्रेलिया वर्सेस इंडिया तो होना ही था, वही हो गया। अच्छा है, सेमीफाइनल में हो गया।
The home
फाइनल से
team
तो
winning the
अच्छा है।
toss and they've decided to bat first.
ऑस्ट्रेलिया को हरा सकती है इंडिया वैसे तो, बाकी देखते हैं।
Hold up to get us underway. Nice to see some pace first up. This new ball should give some
उनके
movement
पास
early
स्पिनर
and make
जैम्प
the
और
batter's life
मैक्सवेल दो ही
difficult.
हैं।
It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's the maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, they've faced one ball, scored 6 runs. Can't be much more efficient than that.
Rogers, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and they've been put
मास्टर
away.
स्ट्रोक वरुण मान गए गंभीर। 1 मिनट कॉल आ रहा है।
Oh, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Crack. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Al Hassan, the left-arm orthodox bowlers, coming into the attack from the south end. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. The Titans with a massive shout. Straight to the fielder. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Doesn't beat the infield. 4 runs added in the over. Chennai a 23 for none.
Another massive over of power hitting. Run rate did dip a bit though, although I don't think they'll complain much about this start.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Misses everything. Whipped off the legs and away goes the ball. Fine leg, no chance. And a great catch in the crowd.
All the way, got it right out of the middle. Might look to go big again here.
Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Drilled that one away.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Perfect, right out of the middle, and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Unad Cut, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the south end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Finds the edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Unad Cut, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
Got to their 50 without a lot of trouble. Unfortunately for them, the 100 wasn't to be as they head back to the dressing room.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Edged. 5 runs added in the over. Chennai a 43 for 1.
The run rate's just nudged down a touch that over, but the start's allowed them to really try and attack the last few overs of the power play with absolute gusto.
Going with pace now. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Warrior shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Couldn't get it through the field. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Was quick onto that in the infield. Edge, but it drops safely. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match.
Batters are set, and they're maintaining their excellent start so far.
Great shot, flicked away in the air, and that's 4 more runs to the scoreboard.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Can't get that outside the ring field. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish.
5 fielders now allowed outside the circle.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Cuts that off well in the infield.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match. How will he reply?
Brilliant diving stop. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Edged it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Massive outside edge. Two straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Chennai are 82 for 1. Warrior coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Out! Caught! Simple as you like, the batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
A good innings, weathered some good bowling and scored freely when given the opportunity, but couldn't keep it going and will head back disappointed.
Big edge. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Thick edge. End of the over. 4 off it. Chennai are 86 for 2. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Drilled that one away. Good shot, a beauty. Edged. Yeah, they've gone up here. There's no debate about that one. Out. Nicely done by the keeper.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Huge edge. Heaved over the top, and that'll be a maximum. Fantastic square drive.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
The Titans needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
And that's gone. Amazing catch. Super catch.
It's another wicket, the fourth now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Massive outside edge. Warrior getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters. Al Hassan from the south end. Swept away but finds the fielder.
Sometimes you've just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early. Well timed. 4 runs.
Nice shot, but straight to gully. Perfectly timed. Doesn't beat the infield. Al Hassan has finished off a tidy over there. Nothing to show for it, but will be well pleased nevertheless. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Edged it. Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. that's a bit unlucky.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Right-handed batsman is coming in at number 7 for Chennai.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Finds the fielder with that shot. That's the over. Chennai, 112 for 5.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Great shot through the gap. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
They've gone up here. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Das, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
How easy was that? A pickup drive all the way for 6.
Edged. Holder with a huge appeal. Big dive from the fielder. Tremendous catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide square leg. Could be 4.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4. Power and precision in that shot. End of the over. Huge. 17 runs coming from it. Chennai are 134 for 6. Al Hassan, the left armour, is the new bowler from the south end. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Oh my, that's racing away. Over, Chennai are 143 for 6.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Holder from the north end. Couldn't get it through the field. Huge edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Bravo drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. That's the over. Chennai, 155 for 6.
155 for 6.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end. Beats the field with a great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Thick edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Big edge. Big edge, where's that going? I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. That is quite extraordinary. Bravo, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Cracking shot for 6. Closing in on their half century and really looking good out there.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. track. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6. Cut, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Nicked it. Misses everything. Pads that away. Was quick onto that in the infield. Huge edge.
And that brings up a half century.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Massive outside edge. 5 runs added there. Chennai are 180 for 6.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Last over of this innings, no point defending now. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. Huge, that has flown.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Gets that away.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. And that's the end of the innings. Chennai have set a target of 195 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Here we go. First ball.
Oh, just brilliant. On it early and sweeps it away.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Got that away nicely.
Well, he can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Short has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Doesn't beat the infield. Completely done by the Yorker. Great bowling.
The first wicket gone, the opening partnership is broken. You can see the relief on the bowler's face. Another quick wicket and they'll be into the middle order.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Going with spin now. Straight to the fielder. Massive outside edge. Edged. A nice glance off the pads. No stopping that one.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crushed away for 4. How will he reply?
Onto that early. That could be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Thick edge. End of the over, 10 runs from it. The Titans are 18 for 1. Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh my, that's racing away. They've gone up here. Pinged off the bat.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Rohit, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Tries to flick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Quickly into position, and a very successful sweep brought that boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over, the Titans are 32 for 2. over the infield with a cracking shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Couldn't get it through the field. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nine runs added there. The Titans are 41 for 2. McGrath, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. McGrath with a huge appeal. Nicked it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Oh no, what a chance. That's going to race to the boundary.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
That's the end of the power play. Time for some fielding changes.
And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle.
Johnson, the left-arm fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Brilliant diving stop. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. End of the over, 6 off it. The Titans are 55 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end. Thick edge.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Edged it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Smacks that away through the gap. track. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Worked away. That's a nice single. And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has been a good innings.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Oh, whack! Hit the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Bravo finishes an economical over and walks away with a wicket, which was fully deserved.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Massive outside edge. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads. Straight to the fielder. 5 runs added in the over. The Titans are 86 for 4. Big edge. Thick edge. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Perfectly timed.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Johnson, the left-arm fast bowler, is coming on to bowl from the north end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Cuts that off well in the infield. There's a chance if it hits. Everyone's gone up.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
6 runs added in that over. The Titans are 105 for 5.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
The new bowler is coming into the attack. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Edged. What a ball. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Johnson from the north end.
Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
A lovely shot off the back foot. No joy with the short ball and going for 4.
Brathwaite wants a fair piece of this bowler. Driven again. In the air this time, but it's 4 more.
No point running for that one. It was a 4 the moment it left the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it flies over the boundary.
Doesn't beat the infield. End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle. Bravo back into the attack.
For Chennai.
Time that perfectly.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Chennai with a massive shout. Wide of extra cover and away goes the ball to the boundary.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Off the middle of the bat.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Rohit, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
Great shot through the gap. Power and precision in that shot. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the path.
The half-century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100.
Johnson, the left-arm fast bowler, is the new bowler from the south end. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Nicked it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Can't get that outside the ring field.
And that brings up the half-century.
Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half-century.
Solid shot. That's going for 4. End of the over. 6 off it. The Titans are 174 for 6.
How will the bowler respond? Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Goes again. This one's even better than the last. 2 maximums in a row.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Fleming, there's plenty from these bowlers.
6, 6, 6. They've got 3 in a row now. Fabulous power, fabulous timing too.
Oh, whack. Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.